channel. If you're new here, my name is Jacqueline and I make new videos every week on a whole variety of things: lifestyle, beauty, adventure, all sorts of fun stuff. I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. And today I'm going to be talking about skincare, so I don't have any makeup on. So I've done one of these in the past. I've done a 30-day skincare test with the Mad Hippie Vitamin C Serum and the Liliana Naturals Retinol, and I'll leave that up in the corner in case you're curious about my other 30-day skincare test. But today I have two new products. One of them I'm actually just gonna kind of quickly go over because I'm actually gonna do a 60-day skincare test with it. I'll explain why in a minute. And then the other one is the main focus of this video. So I'm gonna quickly touch on the first product, which is gonna be actually a 60-day skincare test. But I did want to let you know that I am using this in addition, it's new to my routine in addition to the Foreo. So the first thing is this Mad Hippie exfoliating serum. So this obviously is an exfoliating serum, has AHAs in it, apple stem cells, and Giga white, which I don't know exactly what that does. Let me look on. So this is mostly glycolic acid. That's the main exfoliating ingredient in here. It also has some lactic acid. It's a little bit further down on the ingredient list, but does have some lactic acid. Like I said, the apple stem cells. I'm reading this off Ulta, by the way. This is all from Ulta, which is where I bought this. It has some ceramides. It has some hyaluronic acid. All sorts of good stuff, but I have been using this as well. So I got this off Ulta for $35, but because I'm only using it every 3 days, so I use my retinol 2 days in a row and then use this one, I think I need a full 60 days to really see what this does for my skin, not just the 30. So check back in another, at the end of this month, the 60-day skincare test on this one should be up. Hopefully that all made sense. I know I kind of just quickly went over it, but like I said, the 60-day skincare test will be more in depth on this one. But the main star of this video is my new Foreo Luna Play. So I've talked about this in a monthly favorites. I used it in my last nightly skincare routine, which I'll leave that video up in the corner and down below as well. But I have quickly fallen in love with this guy. So let me tell you a little bit about it, and then I'll tell you about what it's done for my skin. So like I said, this is the Foreo Luna Play Plus. I have all my notes down here in case you're wondering why I'm looking down. I got it for $49 from Ulta. I actually saved up some points and used my points to get it, which was a great way to get a little bit cheaper. It has replaceable batteries, so you can kind of see there at the bottom. It has some little screws. So you just unscrew it and put AAA batteries in there. But it claims to be able to use up to 400 uses before you need to change the batteries. I can't talk to that. Like I said, I've only had this just about over a month, and I haven't had any issues of it. I know people online have complained about when it does stop working that the inside's all rusted out. Like I said, I have not used it long enough to experience that. If it does happen, I'll let you know in a future update, but so far so good. It claims to have 8,000 T-sonics, which is, I guess, their way of saying transdermal sonic vibrations. So it says it has 8,000 T-sonics pulsations per minute. I don't know what that means. It feels really good. That's all I know. And it's also made of silicone, which they claimed that they're soft touch points. That's what they call the little bristles. They call them soft touch points. And it makes it gentle, hypoallergenic. And because it's made of silicone, it doesn't hold on to bacteria. So unlike a Clarisonic where you have to change the head regularly because bacteria builds up in it, it's not good for your skin. This one you can use a lot longer because the silicone doesn't hold on to bacteria. So that's kind of the broad overview of what this guy is. They do make other versions of this. I know they make the Luna Play, which is a disposable face brush. So I think it has 300 uses, and then it just dies and you have to throw it away, which I think is kind of a waste. I would rather get this and change the batteries. But they also have their normal Foreos, which I don't know the full name of them. I'll leave it up on the screen. But they're a little bit more expensive, but they're rechargeable and they're a little bit bigger. So this one's as you can see, it's kind of small. Oops. It's pretty small, fits in the palm of my hand. And which makes it really nice to travel with, I think. I mean, if this one does end up crapping out and like getting all rusty inside, I probably would go for a bigger one. But I didn't want to like get the big one and find out I hate them and then have wasted like $150. At least this guy was only $50. But so far I love it. So I'm going to kind of put in some before and after pictures and before and after video as I'm talking about this more. But what I love about this guy is how it makes my face feel. So I use this once a day at night to cleanse my skin. I know they say to use it twice a day. I don't know if that's completely necessary. I personally don't think it is. I know other people have talked about similar products like the PMD Clean and stuff like that. Say they only use it once a night too. That's just when I like to use it. So what I do is I will get my face wet, put my cleanser on my face, get this little guy wet, and then use this just to kind of like gentle circular motions. I actually usually just like hold it in the palm of my hand like this and just kind of go like that. And really gentle circular motions. You don't have to press very hard, but it makes my skin feel super, super clean and like I got all the dirt and grime off of my face, but it doesn't make my face feel like stripped or like I did something bad to it. It's still, my face still feels hydrated and like I still retain my natural moistures, which is also partly due to my moisture or my cleanser, but this thing doesn't like make my cleanser harsher, if that makes sense. Like it still keeps my skin nice and hydrated and moisturized. It doesn't make it feel stripped or overly sensitive. It just does a really good job of like really getting all of that gunk off my face. I feel like my face feels cleaner, but not more stripped. Hopefully that makes sense. And like I said, this is super easy to travel with because you don't need a charger. You just throw this little guy in whatever you take. I actually kept the little like thing it comes in because it's just like a little plastic container it comes in, and I actually kept that, and it's really nice just to throw that back in like the thing it came in and then throw it in your cosmetic bag, whatever you're traveling with. I found that really easy and a really convenient way to travel with this guy. But it's nice that I didn't have to like bring an extra charger or, you know, pack anything extra. And if this did die while I was away, I know I can just grab some AAA batteries at like basically anywhere and be good to go. And then I also do not leave mine in my shower. I don't wash my face in the shower though. So I know a lot of people who do say they leave theirs in their shower have complained about the rusting out of the insides. So I don't leave mine in my shower. And then I also just make sure to kind of like wipe it dry when I'm done with it. I mean, it's gonna get wet. Obviously, you're using it to wash your face, but I try to like avoid as much of that as possible. So hopefully this will last longer. And then the real big reason I wanted to try this was to help improve my skin texture and my discoloration I have from acne scars. So once again, I'll put in some before and after pictures and stuff here, but I think it did a really good job. I think because it has that sonic pulsation thing, it really cleans out your pores really, really well. Like I've noticed the pores on my nose look a little bit smaller. I didn't have very big pores to start with anyway, because I do have dry skin, and dry skin people tend to have smaller pores. It's just the way it is. But they look cleaner and a little bit smaller. I haven't noticed as many like little black dots on my nose or anything like that. I noticed my pimples go away a lot faster. Like I have a few breakouts, like one or two little like pimples, but they've already like gone down a lot just over like one day of me using this. And I've also noticed that my like scarring has gone down. Like my skin has definitely cleared up a lot. And I think it's definitely the combination of the Foreo and the exfoliating serum, but I think the Foreo is really helping to gently exfoliate every day. Obviously, it's not like a major exfoliation. Like I wouldn't be scared to use this and the exfoliating serum together. I do it, and it doesn't seem to like irritate my skin at all. I think because it's such a gentle exfoliation and the bristles are pretty soft, if you use enough cleanser and enough water, it's not going to be like harsh and exfoliating. But like I said, you have to use enough cleanser and enough water. You can't really like use this guy on its own, or else it will probably irritate your skin. Like it's not like super soft. It's not like putting, like I know this Clarisonic has like that cashmere brush thing that's super expensive. It's crazy, but that one's like super, super, super soft on your skin. It's not like that. They're soft, but they're still silicone. They're still a rubber part. So I always make sure I have tons of cleanser, not tons, but like a good amount of cleanser on my face. This is really wet. My face is really wet. So that way it just glides over my skin and just that pulsation just exfoliates my skin just enough. But I really love this guy. I can't imagine washing my face without it at night anymore. It's probably like my favorite part of my routine. I sometimes go over that minute mark because I like enjoy the feeling of it so much that I can't stop myself sometimes. But I love this guy. I think it's a great addition to my skincare routine. I don't know what it does for oily skin because obviously I do not have oily skin. I definitely have dry to normal skin. But for my dry skin, it's been working really well. I feel like I don't have dry patches as much. I feel like usually I get like buildup like around my nose, especially like near my piercing, because I can't like I don't know, I just like always get buildup like right here around my nose and get really dry patches. But with this guy, it's nice because you kind of just like get right in there and it just exfoliate that spot. I just feel like my skin is, I have sunscreen in my eyelids. That's good this whole time. Okay. Anyway, I just feel like it really helps to exfoliate those dead skin cells and have my skin turn over a little bit quicker, but without being too harsh. I think if you have dry skin, you'd probably love this, but you have to make sure you're using, once again, a hydrating cleanser. I personally love the CeraVe hydrating cleanser. It's my favorite currently. And it works great with this. I'm trying to think of what else. I mean, I just genuinely love this guy. I mean, I'm so glad I picked it up. I picked it up after I was having all that skin purging issues, which if you are curious about what that was, I'll leave that up in the corner as well. Just to help like get all the dry skin off after I started using the different gel. I really needed something to like help cleanse my skin a little bit better. And that's why I got this guy. And I just think it did a great job. And I think it's doing great things for my skin. And I think if you're on the fence about getting one, I mean, I think it's worth a try. Like I said, I haven't had it long enough to see if it lasts the amount of times it says it does. But so far, so good. I'll definitely keep you updated if anything changes. But I love this in my routine. And I can't imagine without having my skincare without it now. I very rarely did not use this in the 30 days. There was a few days there, like when I was in Charleston after a night out, I just removed my makeup and went to bed. It happens sometimes. As long as I remove my makeup, I feel pretty okay. But I do obviously try to do my full skincare routine every night. But that'd be like the only time I would use it in the morning, is if like I did have a long night, I just removed my makeup and went to bed. I would use this in the morning then again just to like really cleanse my skin after a night like that. But yeah, I love it. I highly recommend this. And yeah, I think that's probably all about it for this guy. If you have any questions about this guy, leave them in the comments. If you love the Foreo Luna, let me know in the comments as well. And like I said, come back at the end of the month for my 60-day skincare update on that exfoliating serum. It'll be probably, at the end of the month. It should be up. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's a short one. I just sung praises for this guy for like 15 minutes. I just love him. Love it. Love. And it comes in different colors, by the way. I just like the black. I don't know. I'm weird that way. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to join our little adventure family. And yeah, I think that's it for this video. So I'll see you in my next adventure. Bye.